Today is day 1 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27 years old. I fed my caffeine addiction with a V8 Energy. I woke my son up and hung out with him for breakfast, which is absolutely massive for my mental in the mornings. Got my morning practice in, starting with aim training and a warm-up in quick play. I crossed 100 hours in competitive and had 4 losses and 1 draw, so I needed to reset my mental and I went for a walk with my family. When we got back from the walk, I set up my YouTube stream for the night. After that break, I got some serious learning motivation and watched Awkward's YouTube video Unranked to GM Baptiste and learned I needed to focus more on my damage and off-angle Baptiste gameplay. I then streamed on YouTube for about 2 hours and achieved 8 concurrent viewers. Overall, I stayed Platinum 5 today after playing 15 games and winning 7. Today's play of the day was a clean window with some really bad aim that I don't want to talk about. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 2 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27 years old. As usual, I woke up my son and had breakfast with him. I then moved into my morning practice and started with some aim training before playing one quick play game, moving right into the competitive, but I didn't actually receive any placement adjustments in the morning practice. Tuesdays and Sundays are more of a rest day for me, so I spent most of the day with my wife and kiddos. But even on rest days, this journey is driven by a lot of discipline and passion, so I played even more competitive Overwatch before our family night. For family night, we rented the movie Pan on YouTube, ate some popcorn, and hostess powdered sugar donuts. I was 1 win short of a placement adjustment, so I played 1 more game, making for a total of 8 with 5 wins. Unfortunately, I'm still Platinum 5. Today's play of the day was another window, but this time I actually hit my targets and got 3 kills consequently. I felt a little better about myself. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 3 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. During aim training, my aim felt a lot better than it has been so far, and my quick play game was great for the warm-up. Competitive went well, but unfortunately I had poor positioning and it led to us losing 2 out of the 5 games I played. At this point I was 2 games away from a placement adjustment, so I played them and won. I'm still somehow stuck at Platinum 5 though. I confirmed that I needed to continue down the path of questioning my own gameplay. I also need to learn the maps much better than what I currently understand. I then streamed to Twitch and met many of you who have found this journey, streaming for an average of 11 viewers with a peak of 16, which may not sound like a lot, but it is a lot to me. Today's play of the day was another window. It seems to be a common Baptiste theme. I'm hoping to get better in the future to where I don't need a window for this. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 4 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27 years old. I skipped the warm-ups this morning and got a solid crew together for competitive. 7 wins were accomplished. I then had lunch with one of my mods at our usual spot. When I got home, I sort of rescued my wife from our daughter's fit. It was a W dad moment. After our kids went down for their nap, my wife and I chose to game together for just a little bit. A GM player in my community wanted to offer some assistance in my improvements, so I hopped on with him and learned a ton. On Thursday nights, I have a guys' night with some of my friends and family. It's another staple for my mental health. Today's play of the day starts with a window, but then some decent aim and focus on a hog player. That was a very rewarding kill. Overall, I played a total of 8 competitive games with 7 wins and ranked up finally from Platinum 5 to Platinum 4. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 5 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. During practice this morning, I focused super hard on better positioning. After playing 6 games and winning 5, I placed in Platinum 3. I then recorded a video that will be posted on my YouTube channel next week. It involves me watching a replay from my 1 loss this morning and critiquing my own gameplay. Both during and after that edit, I spent time watching the Overwatch League. I don't have a team I support yet. This is my first season watching. On Friday nights, I stream on Twitch playing Mystery Heroes with my community, and this one was nothing short of a total blast. I streamed for an average of 8 viewers and peaked at 12. Because of Mystery Heroes, today's play of the day was a Symmetra play, of all things, and it actually really wasn't that impressive. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 6 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. We started off the day dropping off my son with his grandma for a few hours and did some grocery shopping during that time. Don't worry, I secured the snacks, boys. When we got home, I squeezed my practice in, starting with, of course, some aim training, and then moving quickly into a quick play game. My competitive games went pretty decently, but I played 5 games and lost 3. I then took a break and watched the Washington Justice roll the San Francisco Shock. My wife and I then snuck some time to spend together, so we watched some Guns, Nerds, and Steel on YouTube. To wrap up the night, we had our weekly Discord community hangout, and I, of course, played more Overwatch 2. A couple of members actually spent some time coaching me, which was overwhelming a bit, to be honest, but it was also incredibly helpful. Today's play of the game was a nice little 3-piece with no window. Goal accomplished inside of a week. After we put our kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 7 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. Happy belated Mother's Day to all moms, including those who have lost children. I want you to know I'm praying for you. I started my morning early serving in my local church as a camera operator. With it being Mother's Day, we went to lunch at Olive Garden to celebrate my beautiful wife and mother to my children. When we got home, I got my usual aim training until I got 50 kills in that aim trainer, 1 quick play game played, and some competitive gameplay to wrap it up. I then took a break to watch the Washington Justice get stomped by the Houston Outlaws. GG go next, Justice. Today's play of the day involved a window, but inarguably was one of the best window placements I've had yet. Overall, I played a total of 4 games with 2 wins and ranked up from Platinum 3 to Platinum 2. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 8 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. As is the usual start to my day, I woke my son up and enjoyed some breakfast with him. After breakfast, I jumped straight into my morning practice routine with some aim training, 1 quick play game, and some competitive gameplay afterwards. Knowing there was a storm forecasted, I took advantage of the current sunlight to play with my son outside. My wife and I then took some time to play some 7 Days to Die together, specifically the Undead Legacy mod pack. I then started my stream to YouTube, but unfortunately with the weather, the internet took the L, so I had to axe the stream. Today's play of the day was another clean window that clutched while we had someone AFK. I played a total of 15 games with 11 wins and maintained my Platinum 2 rank. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 9 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. Before I share the progress and my day, I just wanted to say a really quick thank you for all of the growth across all of my platforms lately. I'm just really grateful for all the support on this series. Moving into my day, my son was actually already out of bed this morning. As it turns out, my family wanted to go for a walk together. For my morning practices, I've started doing a new thing where I review my worst game from the prior day before my competitive routine. A Reinhardt main in my community offered to coach me some, and my main takeaway was better use of my cooldowns coupled with awareness of other cooldowns for clearer callouts. Today's play of the day was another window with a good placement and solid value in stopping the payload. Now for the grand reveal, I played a total of 12 games with 6 wins and ranked up from Platinum 2 to Diamond 5, baby. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 10 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. I woke up a little late this morning, so I woke my son up, but did not get to have breakfast with him. I started my morning practice with a game review of 1 loss from yesterday, and learned I needed to improve my accuracy and timing of my immortality field. I then got into my aim training, quick play, and competitive gameplay routine. After finishing my competitive routine, I decided to take a short walk with my family to get outside and touch the grass. I received a comment recently as to whether or not I have a job, which is a fair question, but I do. I'm a freelance video editor, but the majority of my work is content creation. I streamed to Twitch for an average of 5 viewers with a peak of 10. Today's play of the day was an excessive window, but it helped clean up 3 of the enemy team. Today, I played a total of 12 games with 6 wins and maintained my Diamond 5 rank. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 11 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. I'm taking a short weekend trip to a small convention in Fort Worth, Texas tomorrow, so today's day will look very different than normal. I still got my morning practice in, starting with a game review of one loss from yesterday, and learned in this game that I completely lose my focus sometimes. I then got into my aim training, quick play, and competitive gameplay routine. I am taking that road trip tomorrow solo, which means I needed copious amounts of caffeine. I received a question in a comment recently as to how you know what you did wrong in a match, and today I recorded my second VOD review that'll be up on my YouTube channel next week, showing how I do just that. Today's play of the day was at King's Row, and was a window that enabled a burst down of their Orisa and a couple more picks from my team. I played a total of 7 games with 4 wins, and maintained my Diamond 5 rank. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 12 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. Today I headed to Fort Worth, Texas, so my family dropped me off at the rental car and I headed off. While I was picking up the car, the rental company blessed me with a $9 upgrade from an old Ford Focus to a 2023 Nissan Kicks. It was super comfortable and had incredibly nice safety features as well. The first half of the trip from Springfield, Missouri to McAlester, Oklahoma went very smoothly. I stopped for some McDonald's and to top off on gas. When I got to Fort Worth, we went to Boss's Pizza, Wings, and Burgers with a few of the guys that were here already for the convention tomorrow, and we had a delicious pizza. After I got back, I was exhausted, but the grind does not stop, so I watched Awkward's video on his 4-step plan to carrying with Kiriko. After I FaceTimed my family, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 13 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. Today is SquirrelCon 2023. And yes, you heard that right. I got up early enough to go help set things up at the church it was hosted at. While it was a smaller turnout this year, it was totally worth the trip regardless for the gaming and fellowship. With the folks that were there, we played a game called Blank Slate, and it was a ton of fun. The folks hosting it went live for a bit. They're actually called Fire Resistant over on Twitch if you want to check them out. Fred and Aaron are definitely an interesting duo, and I even got to jump in myself for a little bit. I then got the opportunity to play some throwback games and showed this kid how it's done with some Galaga. I made the high score, and the second highest as well, and I don't know that I really needed to flex that, but we did anyway. After I FaceTimed with my family, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 14 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. Today I'm making the trip back home from Fort Worth, Texas to Springfield, Missouri. I missed my family tremendously, so I filled up the gas tank and hit the road by 6 a.m. Many folks have been wondering why I'm documenting this trip as a part of my journey, especially because I haven't played any Overwatch while I've been here. Taking extended breaks is massive for your mental health, and when chasing a dream with passion, this has helped me a ton. I stopped in McAlester, Oklahoma again on the way back and got some McDonald's breakfast this time, and as usual topped off the gas tank. I saw my wife and kiddos, and we were all excited to see each other again. Not used to being separated for that long. I played one quick play and one competitive Overwatch game when I got home today, and got rolled in both of them. It was a rough return, but I'll come back stronger in the AM. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 15 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. My kids were already awake this morning, but my daughter was so excited to see me when I came in the room. I got my normal morning routine of aim training, quick play, and competitive gameplay. I then decided to soak up the sun with my family for a short walk to get some mental clarity back from the trip and the morning play. It was kind of rough. I wanted to address a massive amount of comments and replies I've gotten. The devs made their choice with PvE, and if you want to stop playing because of that, that's totally your choice. But don't dog on others, including me, for enjoying the PvP still. Today I played a total of 12 games with 6 wins, and unfortunately I ranked down from Diamond 5 to Platinum 1. However, I'm not going to let that get to me. It is all part of the journey. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 16 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. I had an early doctor's appointment today, so my kids weren't supposed to be up yet. Here's my in-law's dog, though, that greets me in the mornings when I get my caffeine. I only had about 45 minutes to get practice in this morning, so I squeezed in a quick play game and one competitive game. I was short on time because of another part of what I do, and that is automotive photography and videography. Today, that included running a $30,000 car rig remotely. My wife then had a girls' night tonight, so I got some guy time with my son. We watched Chicken Little and had popcorn and Pop-Tarts. Today's play of the day was a window that helped clean up a win, followed by a lamp that saved our Rhine. If I had used Shift, it would have been the Trifecta Baptiste clip. I played a total of 7 games with 5 wins and ranked up from Platinum 1 to Diamond 5. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 17 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. I felt super confident this morning and dove straight into competitive. Getting back to Diamond 5 last night was huge for my confidence. I spent most of the day doing an edit for my friend Deadly Dill and found myself laughing hysterically. After that, I got my son ready to go to church with my mother-in-law while he watched some toy videos on YouTube. This is a recent favorite thing for him. I then started my stream to Twitch, but it seems that we're still having some pretty consistent internet issues, so I took the night off and plan to look into some alternative options for internet tomorrow. Today's play of the day was a play of the game as well, and was a flank that led to 3 eliminations without a window. I played a total of 11 games with 5 wins, and even through some lag spikes that led me into 400 ping, I maintained my Diamond 5 rank. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 18 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. I started off my morning with my son while he had some breakfast, and I drank a copious amount of water. I started my practice session, but discovered some tremendous lag spiking into the 400 millisecond ping, so I headed into town to explore some internet alternatives. Verizon ended up getting us hooked up with a hotspot, and we will see if that works next week. The hotspot on my phone works wonderfully, so I imagine this will be a great solution. I even tried a test stream as well as playing a few games of Overwatch and had 0 issues. During our son's nap, I got to spend some time with my wife, and we of course watched Guns, Nerds, and Steel on YouTube. Tonight is guys' night, and we had a movie night watching Zombieland 2, Double Tap, which is a great movie, and also had some pizza. I played a total of 3 games with 1 win and had no placement adjustments. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey. Today is day 19 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. As usual, I started off my morning with my son while he enjoyed some breakfast before I moved into reviewing my own gameplay to start off my practice this morning to see how I could improve. I discovered I need to focus on my positioning heavily. Moving right into competitive, I wanted to answer a question I get every couple of videos. I am currently, by definition, a one-trick Baptiste. I spent the afternoon recording my next VOD review video for my YouTube channel next week. Our internet situation is still a little bit of a struggle, but Verizon's hotspot should show up at the beginning of next week. But for tonight, we did a just chatting stream for an hour and averaged 7 viewers and peaked at 10. Today's play of the day would make Mr. Clean proud with the level of cleanup I did of the enemy team. Overall, today I played a total of 3 games with 2 wins and had no placement adjustment. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Today is day 20 of my journey to becoming a professional Overwatch 2 player at 27. My son got to go hang out with his grandma this morning, so we got the kiddos ready and headed out to drop him off. Whenever our son is elsewhere on Saturday mornings, my wife and I take advantage of it and do a pseudo date. Today we kept it simple and went for a walk at the Conservation Center in Springfield, Missouri. When we got home, I tested the internet and warmed up with a couple of quick play games and moved quickly into competitive after verifying the internet was working. For dinner, we did a breakfast for dinner night, and I was tasked with making pancakes. After dinner, I hosted our weekly community Discord hangout and had an absolute blast. Today's play of the day was a solid window usage that pinned and ultimately eliminated a very annoying Zen. Overall, today I played a total of 5 games with 4 wins and maintained my Diamond 5 rank. After I put my kids to bed, I edited this video and went to sleep. Be sure to follow me here on TikTok to keep up with my journey.